I'm right back at you with the NBA's top players of all time. We almost done with this countdown, so stay with me. It's getting good. Hopefully you caught the last video, number 5 through 7. We on to number 3 and number 4 of the greatest players that's ever played the game of basketball. Coming in at number 4, we still on the same theme from the last video. This guy played for the Los Angeles Lakers, known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, formerly known as Lou Alcindor. He's an all-time great, not just for what he did in the NBA, but his basketball career has been an all-time legendary story. And that's the theme for this video. Kareem, you got to remember, only lost, if I remember correctly, 1 game in high school to DeMatha in my area. And when DeMatha played Power Memorial, where Kareem played the first time, the strategy was, we're going to go ahead and let Lou do what he does. Lou Alcindor's the man. We can't stop him. We're going to stop everybody else because one man isn't going to beat us. And DeMatha, led by Coach Morgan Wooten, they lost and learned a valuable lesson that Lou Alcindor was that dude. So the next time they played him, when they had the opportunity, the strategy flipped. All our attention is going to be on Kareem. We're going to double him, or Lou Alcindor at the time. We're going to double him, triple him, whatever we got to do, deny the ball. And yeah, he's still going to get some buckets, but we'd rather make his life difficult and see what these other guys can do. And DeMatha won. Now, that doesn't mean it was just because of that strategy. DeMatha had a good team, one of the all-time great programs. Shout out to DeMatha. But they're the one team that beat Lou Alcindor in 4 years of high school. Then he went on to college with John Wooden and UCLA. And his freshman year, everybody knew that he couldn't play. And they dubbed that as the year that you needed to win a championship before Lou Alcindor started playing in games that he could play varsity. Because everybody knew once he was playing, it was over. And it was. 3 championships in a row in college. They changed the rules so the man couldn't dunk. He comes to the pros, and he's the man there too. Stepping right in to the fold. At that point, Wilt Chamberlain was still playing basketball and still a damn good center. And Kareem was giving him the business too. Kareem was that dude, a 6-time league MVP, 6-time NBA champion, the best player in the world in the 1970s, pretty much, and some of the 80s. Kareem had the unstoppable skyhook, and they talk about that all the time. But he could hit a straight-up jumper. He could hit his free throws. He could spin off you and dunk. His defense was phenomenal. Get you anywhere from 25 to 35 points a game. Get you 15-plus boards. He could get you 3 or 4 blocks. He could pass. Kareem did everything. He is an all-time great to be respected. His All-NBA selections on both ends of the floor are numerous. And he's a guy that has a case to say he's the greatest basketball player that's ever played the game of basketball. People could make that case for him, and you could debate it, but it'd be difficult. Now, another guy that's on that same list, as far as a lot of the things I said, legendary story from day one, or at least going back to grade school. None other than LeBron James. Now, LeBron is number 3 on my list. And that's no disrespect to him. I know it's a lot of LeBron James fans out there that's going to be highly upset that I don't have him number 1. And he has a right to that. Like Kareem, you could make an argument that LeBron James is the greatest basketball player that ever lived. He was 16 years old, sophomore in high school, and they were saying if this dude went to the NBA now, he's the number one pick in the draft. Forget everybody else in high school that are juniors and seniors. Forget everybody in college, overseas. This guy, the 16-year-old, 6'7", 240 pounds at the time. He's the best basketball player that's not playing pro ball in the NBA right now. And he went on to do bigger and better things in his junior year and senior year. Then, at the time, because he didn't have to go to college, and he didn't need to go to college, went straight to the pros. And then there's other guys that were able to make that jump. Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, and several others that were able to make the jump. Didn't necessarily need to go to college, but college might have made them even better players because they got into the pros, and it took some adjusting. Kobe came off the bench. Kevin Garnett, he wasn't a dog his first year, but he was a pro. LeBron James stepped into the NBA 20 points a game as a guy that just left high school. 5 assists, 5 rebounds. Phenomenal. Again, his All-NBA selections on both ends of the floor are numerous. He's a 4-time league MVP, been to 10 finals, all of which he's been the best player on the team in all of them. His longevity is one of the big things that stands out because he's still to this day a top 10 NBA player in the world. Some people will tell you he's top 3. Now, in his 40s, or is he 40? He's 4, I can't remember exactly. Somebody will correct me in this video, but he's at least 40. LeBron James is a phenomenal athlete. Not even going to talk about the off-the-court stuff, which is phenomenal too. As a leader on the floor, a lot of guys got the play-in systems like Kobe Bryant in the triangle, Tim Duncan with Popovich's system as far as moving the ball and the rotations, the way he ran his rotations. LeBron James was the system. Give him the rock and let him figure it out. There's times in his career where people joke like he didn't even need a coach because he was the coach on the floor. Now, that's a little disrespectful to some of the coaches he's had a chance to be with, especially Spoelstra and Ty Lue. But regardless, LeBron James was an assistant coach for sure on the floor. He could guard all 5 positions, lock up on a Derrick Rose at an MVP level, and then go and try to get a Kevin Garnett who was playing the 4 or the 5 spot. Not saying he locked all these positions down, but he made it difficult for people in any of those positions. Meanwhile, leading his team in scoring, being the facilitator. It's like he was the Scottie Pippen for his team and the Michael Jordan at times. So he has an argument in the case for the greatest of all time. LeBron James been doing it since high school. He just didn't go to college, and he really didn't need to go because if you're coming in the league averaging 20, what do you really need to do in college? What do you got to prove? So that's my number 3 and my number 4. Both have played in the purple and gold. My next video, you probably know who the 2 to the left. I'll get to both of them then. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know who you looking for. J Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, or get at me in the comments. Find me on YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok. And as always, I'm coming at y'all with that fire. See y'all next time.